but he has to iron out all of my outlandish thinking, you know.
Might I add, may I please get in here? Because Smell the Roses, I love you. You were saying a lot of
I
things
love
that
you too.
my ex-wife used to say, but she didn't stick in there like you did. My ex-wife dream car was a G-Wagon. I was like, okay, so what is the things we're gonna do to, take care and maintain that? My mother and stepfather, they had a business that my mother didn't want to let go. It was a club and a lounge, and my stepfather was like, we got to let it go. It's a money pit. And my stepfather, he was a mason. He's deceased now, but we built the American Airlines Center here in Dallas, Texas. So he knows the ergonomics when it comes to business. He was doing it before he even met my mother. But women tend to, because of what they see on TV, or how they were, Disney fairy tale, we gonna get married and start a business, and that's gonna be our life. When life, and especially business, is a roller coaster. Restaurant business is one of the businesses that are more likely to falter because of the competition, the overhead, etc. So things that you're saying, even when you spoke on, this is what my ex-wife did. She just quit the job and she was like, "You're the man. You can cover it." She would just quit jobs, and it's like, okay, now I
I did that in my
calculated.
20s. I did that in my 20s up until I was about 26. Yeah.
We were in our 20s, and it was like, okay, I calculated what you just taking care of the little bills. I'm taking care of the big bills. Now I got to take care of all the bills plus date night trips, etc., etc. And I'm not
Yeah,
there
because
yet.
we totally still wanted date night, even though we
Right?
didn't have a job.
Exactly.
And I wanted an
Exactly.
outfit, and I wanted my hair done. Yeah.
Exactly. Nails got to be done. My ex-wife said, "Oh, nails are mandatory, and you got to pay for them." And I'm like, okay, I'm in my 20s as well, because we're the same age. I was 2 years older than her, and men don't get to that financial stride until we get in our 35, 40s, 55, etc. So I'm there now, and I just said to her, because I'm not trying to boast or brag, but y'all see what kind of vehicle I drive. I have a couple of vehicles, and I was like, when you were expecting that of me, I wasn't there yet. And that's one of the maturity levels, because women mature faster, and then they'll deal with men who are older, who are at that level. And then when they come deal with the dude that's on their level, they're impatient. And they're like, okay, well, I'm finna hit the ejectocito, cause that parachute and they up out of there. And then as the time goes forward, they're stagnant back at their mama house, and the man is moving on as a man should. But that's what the things that you said, Miss Rose. Man, I'm be honest, I was triggered, because I was like, wow, it wasn't just my situation. This is how women think, because of the romanticizings of what they see on
Yeah,
television
we
and the
we watch
programming.
a lot of romantic movies where everything looks so easy to everyone. But my husband was like, do you want us to lose it all? Like, we have a kid, you just want to lose it all? Like, he was like pointing out all of the homeless people on the street. Like, do you want to be like this?
But
And I didn't want to, but I still wanted what I wanted. It just took me a
but
minute to get my mind back right.
but what do you think? So this is what scares us the most, right? And Stu, I want you to get in there. Do you think at that moment when you were mature, if you had $1 million, would you have left him?
No, I wouldn't have left him. I wouldn't
Not
have left
you.
them. We would have been arguing over that $1 million and how I'm wasting it
No,
in the
you.
in the
No, no, no,
money pit.
no. So
Majority of women.
a majority of women, and I know I'll still say, I don't know, because a lot of times if when men get $1 million, that's going towards their woman and their family.
Yeah.
If the woman gets $1 million, a woman get money, she don't need a man no more. Like
No,
now, all
I
these
look at
decisions,
that
a
as a
lot of
failure, Ali. I
no,
listen.
no, no. I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying, a
Yeah.
lot of times when the woman gets the money, she no longer needs that man anymore. Speak all these decisions that this guy was supposedly keeping her from, and all these things that she wanted this guy to finance and support and purchase for her. As soon as she has the money, you know what? I ain't got to fight with you no more. I ain't got to argue with you no
I
more.
mean,
I ain't got to
how
go back
good are
and forth
those
on shit.
things if
True
you don't
statement.
have anyone? I just
Yeah.
I can't. I can't fail. I don't want to have lots of riches and be lonely inside, or be with a man that only wants me for my riches. And I feel for y'all too when y'all come up with money and then y'all fall in love with a woman, but she's only there for your money. Like, that is cold, and I
But
don't want
that
that.
right, but that in a lot of situations, and I'm sure the men on the panels, there's been a lot of
Happens every
situations
day, B.
where women got to save up their money, and the guy had no money by the time the relationship ended. He had nothing in his account, and the woman came up off the guy because she ain't had to spend on nothing.
Can I
Being a
say
man, he
something?
wanted to be a man, of course.
I didn't want to cut you off though. You can, finish your sentence.
I'm not saying ultimately a lot of times when men get into relationships, where it's funny how women will say, so when women and men get in relationships, when a man sets standards and expectations for her and she has to be responsible, she'll say, I lost myself. I'm losing myself. But men are ideally the ones that actually lose themselves and become emasculated, or lose their manhood or their foundation because they give everything to this woman. And at the end of the relationship, they're depleted, they don't have nothing. And she just can move on and move on with the next person. And you built her up to move on with the next person. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, it sounds like we're talking about a very selfish woman. And I feel like a lot of women do not value family. I feel like a lot of women value themselves. They lack selflessness. And it always comes out when I hear stupid stuff like, anytime it's time to love that man or be there for that man, all of a sudden he's a narcissist, he's controlling, and she's a slave. I even
Right.
heard a woman once say that she felt like being a mother was being a slave. Like, that
Mhm.
was beyond me. I'm like,
I'm sure.
wow, how are we chucking up the responsibility of loving other people and caring for other people, which is free, by the way. It's free
Like,
to love somebody. It's free to actually give a damn. To slavery. That's
Yep.
ridiculous. In this generation, I can't believe the stuff I be hearing. You gotta cash at me, you gotta sell me, you gotta pay me to care about you. What? That is
that, like,
crazy to me. You
Right.
gotta
Hey,
pay
y'all real
me to care
right.
about you.
I
Right.
Oh
agree,
hell no.
Savage.
Hey, go ahead, my brother Stu. Construct. It keeps saying, I see you in the back. I'm not trying to not bring you up, but it's just saying it's not loading. Like you're not,
yeah.
it's not all the way loading, family. I'll bring you up.
But that goes back. But what you just said though, it goes back to something. Like I said, the truest thing I ever heard in my life. My grandfather said this when I was 15. He said, "I want you to always remember this: a man will sacrifice his happiness and everything he owns for his family. But remember, a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness."
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Facts. But real quick, one of the conversations, real quick, my ex-wife said, I'm not happy. Like, we had the conversation in the morning. You talk about the logistics and ergonomics and the bills, like the morning meeting, right? And then after
Mhm.
all that was over, she said, I'm not happy. Now, later on, I learned that she had been out of the relationship mentally 6 months ago. But that's one of the things they say, I'm not happy. And that Coach Greg Adams got a meme where he pushes a button where women are literally saying, I'm not happy. And that's the reason for them to hit the eject button on their, relationship.
But you
Right.
also have to remember, just like Smell the Roses was saying, and Savage was saying. Remember, I said this, Ali: societal psychological indoctrination, where all you women are watching in shows or everything are things where no matter what you do, your behavior is excusable and it's valid. Everything you see from a man that's putting him down, he's the villain, he's the predator. While you're raising women, you're putting men down simultaneously. That's how we got here. Women will sacrifice her family for her happiness because everything she's seen in her life that she's watched is reaffirming her behavior and it's saying that she's valid because of how she feels. And it's telling her that the man is completely wrong.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
And I just
Well,
want to say real quickly before I hop back, just I appreciate everything Smell the Roses said. I had similar situations early in my marriage as well, but I think the difference is the mentality of in the beginning of the marriage for women should be, but is not, I'm in this for the long haul. Yes, I have my moments to be like, oh, I'm a good woman, I could, but nah, I had to snap out of that and realize it's my husband or nothing. Like, I'm not gonna leave him. That's bottom line. I'm just not going to leave my husband. And again, me getting closer to my faith in my word, understanding that I made a covenant with God, help me get to that point. But to Smell the Roses' point, it just, especially in this society, when it's like me, 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 I need to be happy. It takes a woman who has gone through those things and does have an inner sense of maturity and loyal and duty to a good man to kind of get through that nonsense and that scam and move to the other side of nah. That's why, Ali, I appreciate these panels that you have. I appreciate Smell the Roses and Savage Reality, because we are the voices that need to be heard. So for the women who feel like they're stuck and they're pulled on either side, no, sis, it's better over here. It's better over here with your husband and your children in your house than being outside.
It's funny. It's funny. Oh, go ahead, Savage. No, go Savage.
I just wanted to say real fast, and I'll be quiet before I forget. I mean, I do hear a lot of women say they a good woman. I just want to know, like, who told you was a good woman, or did you just deem yourself that so? Like, me personally, I won't say I'm anything unless I got a review back. Like, I think people should go ahead and start prioritizing that review and stop saying that you something just because you want to believe that. You might find something out about yourself. You might learn something. Ask your man. Don't assume. Ask your man, are you a good woman? Is there anything that you need to fix or work on? You'd be surprised the answers you might get. Before you just go on your assumption and tell everybody in your relationship when it's all done that you didn't do nothing wrong and there was nothing wrong with you. Because I guarantee you, if they talk to that brother and he asks, how was being in a relationship with her, I'm pretty sure he got a lot to say. So you might as well find out about your flaws and what's wrong with you now with your partner that you got. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Because the way I see it, if you make good decisions before me and during me and you the head of this household and everything else is, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're being a good man. I can say you a good man. I done been with you for a while. Then when it's time for you to give me judgment or feedback, I should trust your judgment and feedback. I should trust that I might be hard-headed. I should take into consideration that maybe I talk too much. I could take into consideration I might be selfish. I might take into consideration that, you know what? You seem to get a little bit on you're a little too needy. You need to do this and that. Just take into the things that your partner might say. That's a part of being a good partner, is actually caring about what they think and say enough to want to make some changes so they can be happy too. Because how your partner feel and what he think, it matters. And he might feel like he on eggshells, like he can't tell you what's wrong with you without you flipping out. So go ahead and make it comfortable for him and, be like, hey, baby, go ahead and come forth. I promise I ain't gonna flip wig. But am I a good woman? Is there anything I need to work on? Because I want to be better for you, because I know you're going to always do that for me.
I wanted to say something about what Savage just said about the review and to what Stu was saying, like, if I would have got that $1 million, Ali, and I decided to leave my husband, the first person that I have to go and talk to is my dad. And my dad is going to say, well, what did he do? Why are we doing this? Why are we breaking up your family again now? And he would start giving me the review. Well, you can be feisty. Well, you can be a little immature. You can be selfish. Raquel, like, 3 months ago, it was blah, 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 blah. And now all of a sudden it's this. So yeah, that review, I think women should take that more into consideration. And also the fact that society gives you an easy out and men don't get that easy out. Like they get beat up by the world and we kind of get propped up by the world, whether we're getting a good review or a bad review.
Real quick, I asked my sons, my lady, and my mother, what do I need to improve on? At least once a month. That's it. That's all I
got. The thing I want to, what I've been realizing for the past shows is kind of scary, but I don't know most women or a lot of women actually believe in good women. And I think Savage was on the show the other day when I was talking about it, or it could have been Tia. But anytime a woman come on a panel or a good woman come on a panel, if the women start attacking the women who demonstrate good behaviors or any type of behaviors that benefit the man, and they ain't even went at the other women yet. They ain't said nothing about how other women behave, what they're doing, how they conduct themselves. But as soon as a good woman come on a panel, oh, don't believe her. That's a pick me. That's a chameleon. Women like that don't exist. Like, do women actually, most women actually even believe that women can be good? Like, is scary to me. And I ask that because why is it that a lot of times women need to hear from somebody else to stay with her man or to get the validation of a man from somebody else, where a guy can go against the whole world and still gonna pick his woman? Like that song, When a Man Loves a Woman, can't nobody make her start loving our woman. That song is real. But if women feel some type of way, if a friend support her leaving that guy, if her father support her mama support her, okay, I'll leave him. Society support her. Like, why does she always need someone else to tell her to recognize the value of the guy that she claims to love? You know, do a lot of women actually believe in good women?
That's the parable of Eve and the serpent. Women are much more susceptible to outside influences. That's it.
I think, in my opinion, a lot of those women just be jealous of the woman. And I personally don't understand it, because if you are such a girl's girl or whatever the crap they be saying, they be hating me. I'm telling you, Ollie, they hate me because I don't belong to the sisterhood. I could care less. But listen, I will always be proud of another woman that could take accountability, say that she needs to do better, and admit her faults. You will always have my love and my support. If I see a woman that's out here trying, you got my love and my support. But I would never ever praise a woman with deflection that wants to defend being wrong. You want to act out your body. You want to lose your mind. You look like a lost woman. I can't support that. I can't clap for that, because I wouldn't want my daughter to be like that.
Right.
But if you could just be honest and say, you know what, I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm out here trying. And you know what, I got a good man, but I don't really know how to treat him all the time because I went through this in my life. And you know what, I didn't have the best relationship with my mama, and I have a hard time with getting along with other females or whatever. Cool. Be transparent. I would love to support you in that journey, as long as I know you headed towards the right place, which is anything done with love and healing. Okay, but you can't heal and you can't do nothing until you take some accountability. The same steps it take to repent in that Bible is the same steps you take to healing. You got to be accountable. Okay, you got to be forthcoming. You got to be able to forgive yourself, and you got to stop your behavior. But you can't stop nothing, defending what you're doing, and you know you wrong, and then you want to come down on somebody because you jealous that they able to be honest in their journey. How you gonna hate me because I'm honest in my journey? Be honest in yours. You might love yourself a little more. People are jealous of the people that love themselves because they know that they don't love their self.
They make you feel insecure about yourself because they love the fact that you feel good about yourself, but you make them feel bad because you feel good about yourself because they feel bad about they self being around you. It's crazy to me. Like you can admire someone that you think is special. I want to be around this person because they special. I want to be around this person because they make me feel good. I want to be around this person because they make me smile. But I can't do that. I don't make nobody feel like that. Who they think they are? Oh, you know what? This person think they know everything. Oh, this person thinks they special. Now I don't want to be with this person because I think they special. It's crazy how that works psychologically, how insecurity can turn love into resentment and into disliking somebody because of how you feel about your own self. So you got to really pay attention to how you feel about yourself, because in return, you're going to treat people the way you feel about yourself. Let me read these real quick, y'all. Hold on real fast.
It's time for some super chats.
Y'all, much love to the 250 people in the building. Please like and subscribe. Please hit the share button at the bottom of your screen. I truly appreciate it. In the YouTube universe, I've dropped the link if you'd like to get on. Some people act like they can't find a StreamYard link. We only need $43 more in the Cash App to meet our Cash App goals. Okay, Construct, I see your icon, but I just don't see you, brother. I don't know why it's doing that today. My brother Construct Icon, again, don't be afraid of Construction Icon. You know we're not afraid of you, my brother. And then Shadow Dragon gifts us with a membership. Much love to you, my brother.
Empire, baby.
Please spam my brother Shadow Dragon's icon as well too, emoji as well too. And then my brother, no, I think it's my brother, put her to work with the $5 super chat, debunking the myth women's reproductive organs mature faster, meaning they are able to reproduce earlier than their counterpart at the same age. That's it. I would say that to my brother, but actually the women do mature faster when it comes to their psychology as well too. Their prefrontal cortex matures faster as well too, and their supposedly their emotional regulation develops faster as well too, and their communicative skills and their reading comprehension skills mature faster as well too. I just don't know where it's going when it comes to the relationships as they mature as well too, because most of our brains finish stop developing by I believe 25. Doesn't mean you don't stop acquiring knowledge though. And then my brother Leslie K with the $5 super chat, 1 Timothy 5:6 with the King James version. It got to be the King James version. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And then my brother, it's T.O., the legendary T.O., hits us with the $50 ball. Now we met our super chat goals and our membership goals. When honesty, transparency, and loyalty are the foundation, the circle becomes untouchable.
Say it again, baby.
Them bars right there.
Straight up. Say it every time.
Woo. And then my brother Construct with a $2 super chat. Hello. I think that's him still trying to tell us we're trying to come up. And then my brother Wolfman with a $2 super chat. Love is easy. People make it hard to do the right thing. The problem is loving and receiving love is easy. Maintaining the responsibility of the upkeep is what's difficult for a lot of people. It becomes an inconvenience instead of always understanding you always got to work for love, just like you be working to hate. And by the way, shout out to the haters. Shout out to the haters.
I've been hating you too long to stop now.
And then my brother, let me see. Matt hit us with a $10 cash app for all the faster is the school model. Much love to you, my brother. Again, thank you for the help.
We just got $10, kinfolk. You know what that means, right? We back on our feet again. I ain't gonna hold you. Support be healing people.
And then my brother, I ain't gonna put your government out here. I'm just gonna call you D. I don't mean D though. You know what I'm saying? But his name D, it starts with a D though. Hit us with a $50 cash app. For him and T.O. are now the sponsor of the show with $50. Says for I love you guys, untouchables for life. Now we done hit all our goals for the show, man.
That. That's
Hey,
why
support.
when I see you said a 50, I said, hold on. You just said you needed 40 something more. We hit you with the 50.
And then T.O. knew it too, and he did in the super chat, man. Much love to y'all always, man.
Absolutely,
man. Yes, sir. Hey, my brother, I just called you out, family. So it's my brother Mike the Most. I used to pronounce that wrong. My brother Mike the Most. We got it, my brother. I truly appreciate you, man. You my dog, family. So we got new ones that go on acting like old ones. Like my brother Micah, my brother Kev, my brother what's my other brother I was talking about? 30K.
Oh, whenever you see New Vision Board 20 in the chat, that one that sent it, that's me that does that. That's me in the chat.
Oh, that's you too. That's you, my sister Wanda. So we got people acting like they've been with us since day one, man. They be rocking with us. What's going on, Wolf Stack, man? What's the word, my brother? How you doing, man? You on mute, brother.
Oh, my bad. What's up, big brother Ali? You good?
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to do God's work. You know, somebody got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Till they take me out. I'm gonna try to do my best to have a conversation.
You got 101,000 years to go, Ali. You good?
101,000 years. I used to feel like that, man. But I think as you get older, you start preparing for ultimately what can happen to you. You want to prepare your family for what can happen to you as well, too, because it starts getting real around here. You know.
You know what I say? When God got His hands on you, He protecting you. You got a long. He let you get a long time.
Yeah, that's true. But
That's what I say.
hey, things around you be changing, family. All the stuff, my whole world around me, I mean, now that I open my eyes, it's completely different than the last time I opened my eyes. So it's a lot of things that changed, brother. Since I still keep a place in me that's connected to what I saw when I was growing up, but a lot has changed, man. Like a lot has changed.
Ali, let me ask you a question to make you change your mind real fast. When you get up in the morning, sometimes you ever got up and take a deep breath, like just thanking God for giving you another day, like just breathing, like
yes. But so Ali is a purposeful person. So if I don't have people around me that I love and love me, it ain't too great for me. So I had a phenomenal mother and father, and they almost set me up. It's like a gift and a curse. People who can live for materialistic and superficial things, man, they be all right, even though I don't think they ultimately happy as well, too. But I was born and raised with love. I was loved. Like I was loved. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing I had to fight for, ain't nothing I had to chase, ain't nothing I had to convince somebody to do. And I'm talking about mother and father. And my mother was just as ferocious as my father, meaning if I came in the house some kind of way, my mom already sensed what's going on. My mama knew when I was trying to hide something, when I was going through something, she was already on top of it. Like my mother was a queen, like hands down. And my father was a king. Like my mother and father, I think it was a guy. So I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know sometimes if this is real life or it's the Matrix, because I don't know how I got the mother and father that I had. And I really don't know. It's like a movie, the way they met and how they were. They like similar things. They were very righteous, and my mother and father was straight. They ain't no in between. It's either all or nothing. That's what you got. You all or nothing. It ain't no sometimey. It ain't no middle. It ain't no iffy. And they showed up like that every single day. So God gifted me with my lady and my children because I need that. And that's the way. That's what most men need as well too. That's why a lot of times men be functioning a certain type of way.
So what you want to say, Ali, is that your parents were like welders and they built a great strong sword in you.
Of course, but as you get older, if they loved you the way that I'm talking about, you want to take care of them as well too. You know, you want to live for them as well too, and you want them to live forever as well too. You want your grandparents, your uncles, your aunts, the people around, you want them to live forever, but so much changes around us. Sometimes, like my favorite quote is, the man that knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. So the more I think I knew, the less I know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the things that I thought I knew is not what I thought, but I'm gonna still try to hold on to what I knew, you know. And if I ever let go of what I knew, I feel like I will betray what I know, you know, which is the epitome of love as well too. What I look at as love is me trying to do my best to be and resonate with what a man's supposed to be, and the woman I connect to better be the best woman she can be as well too. You know what I'm saying? And people in general, our epitome, and Muhammad Ali said that our rent on earth is serving other people. So I love and transpire and try to gravitate to the people that I felt like were phenomenal human beings, or try to be the best they could, and the purpose they served while they was on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if they had it, and you know, people would be like, sometimes we too judgmental, we look down on people. I don't know if I could. It's public. Maya Angelou's background, I don't know if I say it. She was, well, I say because she put it out.
She was a two. She was a two.
She was a two. Yeah. And Malcolm X was also like
out there. Right. So it's not about where you were, what you went through. It's where you end up and what kind of person you are as well too. And now you are able to hold yourself accountable about that as well too. So
it's not where you're from, it's where you at.
Yeah.
That's Still I Rise.
But where you from is important too, though.
Yo, right.
I used to work with her.
With who?
Maya Angelou.
Oh wow. Man, was she really how she was, or was that a front?
What do you mean?
Is she what she presented, or she was like, sometimes what people present one thing, and then people that know him personally, like Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player ever, but the word on the street is he's a horrible person.
Was
Maya Angelou the embodiment of what she presented to the world, or she was a different type of person? Like Aretha Franklin was supposedly a nasty person.
What I know about Maya Angelou is she was always a pleasant person who always seemed like she was concerned every time I've ever seen her. But at the end of the day, she was a hoe back in the day.
Yeah,
But that was like 40, 50 years before she started. Like,
no,
don't laugh at that, Smell the Roses. That's
I tell you somebody else, somebody who I was actually very fortunate to meet, spend time with over a long period, a few years, and still, while I was growing up in Philly, she's still there. That's Patti
yeah.
LaBelle.
Oh, I love Patti
I heard Patti
LaBelle.
LaBelle. I heard
my
Patti LaBelle's
main
a
hold on
prima
for my
donna.
point get destroyed. My main point is, regardless of the things that we went through, if we truly have become the embodiment of another person, we can be that person as well too. Maya Angelou has affected a lot of people, regardless of her background or things she went through, and she holds herself accountable about being rebellious against her mother and father, but her mother had the door always open for her to return back into the house. She'd be like, my baby's home. And she resonated back with the way she was raised, and she returned back to how she was raised, but became even a more phenomenal person that inspires so many more people. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, when people be like, oh, we try to hold people to who they were or how they are. No, we'll hold you to how you behave and how you moving as a person. But if you truly are maneuvering in as a good person, regardless of your background, I believe people can be redeemed.
So Ali,
yes, sir.
Can I ask you a question? And don't be mad. Don't be mad. Now, it's not a question. It says, I have a statement for you. Will you be mad if I say who my two mentors are since I was a child, like a small child? My two mentors are LeVar Burton. Is that LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow and Mr. Rogers? And I want to be like,
how can we be mad
no.
at you for that?
I mean, because some people are like, oh, you're not keeping it real, you're not keeping it hood. The reason why I wanted to be like them because those guys,
I love them.
I love them too. The reason why I use that because
butterflies in the sky. Sit up, take a look. It's Reading Rainbow.
Yo, the
that
reason
music
why
when it started, but hey, man,
Bob Burton is
But
a special human being, man. If you look at the roles he played, he has done the most foolish shit of any black actor that ever lived.
They ever lived? Hold on, though. Say that one more time. The what?
Jordy.
Look where they put him, man. He's the blind guy on Star Trek. He's cool.
Very intelligent though.
Yeah.
He was super smart. He was super smart. Now we needed him with those little.
Come on now, that was a phenomenal role he played on Star Trek, man.
Yes,
sir. Yeah.
And he just played but he was Kunta. He was giving a history lesson.
I don't think
right.
No, that was bad. That was bad.
The way he played that role so definitively, I don't know if anybody could play that role better.
Yeah, right. Nobody can.
Okay, I agree with
that. But look, I was saying that to say this though, panel Ali. Like this, I model my personality after men I thought were really, really, really good men, good people. So that's why
would you be?
Won't you be my nigga?
I liked him, and he ain't play that stuff either. Like, hey, he was sitting in front of a judge, and they were trying to get rid of that show about how it can impact kids or society as well too. He did a great job explaining it, but he also didn't play that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't play that. He played a man. He was about the man, woman, and child. Ain't nothing else that existed but the man. And no disrespect to anybody who thinks different. All I'm saying is that ideally our anatomy is made for each other. I still love the people that don't maneuver that way. But if we imagine if all our parents didn't maneuver that way, we wouldn't even exist. And that's the thing that I don't understand when we promote what we promote is strong, independent, or people not being with each other. If our parents didn't come to contact with each other, most of us wouldn't exist. Even if some of y'all came out different kind of ways, we wouldn't exist.
But this is what they want, Ali. They want to destroy the world.
His mother knitted all of his sweaters that he wore on the show from his mom. That was so sweet when I found that out. Because every week
Mr. Rogers,
yeah.
You know how much y'all do y'all realize that at that time, my mom used to knit all the time. Ain't nobody had it wasn't no inconvenience. She would just be doing. It's like she did all the things that the women would do back then and put their energy into. She would do a quilt. She would do hats. She would do socks. She would do clothes. She would do vests. She would but that's things no one had to get her to do. But to be fair, I believe like what the way that we've been engineered and programmed is it becomes an inconvenience to love. You know what I'm saying? Instead of all the way it used to feel to love, it's become an inconvenience to love versus how much purposeful, how great someone felt to love. You know what I'm saying? And if you never, that's the part that I don't know if that was Savage Atia that was talking about. Not only can you not possibly, it's very difficult to teach love. You have to go through love. You have to experience, it's the way you're being raised, man. The way you raised, what's being instilled in you, the support that you have. You have to actually go through love to know love. You know what I'm saying?
You know what love stopped? You know what love stopped, Ali? When women started forgetting that you have to connect yourself to someone to love them. Like I see women, like I said all the time, Ali, I live in New York. I see women all the time on the train with their kids crying on the train. It's never no like, shh, calm down, mommy got you. It's like, yo, shut up. Why are you crying for? Like, it's like, I feel like most women have lost the ability to love, even their own children.
Remember, we went from a time where they were talking about some wait for love. Now we in the time period talking about some love don't live here anymore.
Love don't live here
Or
anymore.
you gotta pay for love. You gotta pay for love.
Yeah, it went from wait for love to pay for love.
Yeah.
Pay to play, right?
That was the bar, Stu. That was the bar. Look
ahead,
what
my
my mom made my son, Ali, when he was a baby.
That's what. But look
Oh,
at the
that's
mothers.
dope. That's
Look
dope.
at that's amazing. That's amazing. That's
And
amazing.
the shoes too. She made shoes for him. Like, come on, like
See, I'm a type of son I will hide that. Like, mom, don't show that to nobody. Put that in the closet.
No,
I would not me. I wear them hats.
We were having a moment.
Right. I wear them hats. And shout out to my brother Drobo Knot, man, for a gifted membership as well, too, man. Much love to you, my brother. I truly
Untouchable Empire, baby.
Let me see. I've been starting to start my lives earlier again. I'm just trying to get some things back in the works. I'm trying to get a different system with my real estate business going. So I got that kind of set. So I can get back to my regular schedule a little bit too, but I'm trying to draw out that a little bit too, so I can do a little bit more closings on certain months. I'm trying
I want to get my real estate license. I've been thinking about it. My husband has his. I think I want to get
go
one.
get it. What I do, you don't need to get it, but it helps to have it as well too. Like some laws are starting to change in different states, because they're trying to make it more difficult for people to keep up with corporations. So that's why it's becoming more difficult to buy a house. That's why it's more difficult to find land. That's why the food is getting the way it is. Like that's why they're investing in multi-families or apartments, because they don't want people to own their own land. They don't want people to own their own home. They're moving away from people having ownership to where people are literally being owned and taking it back to how it used to be. But now they own everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all on the panel probably had family that have land. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm getting ahead of myself because it's rare to come across black folk now. They got abundance of land, but my lady, her family has a whole bunch of land still in their family, where it's rare to come across black people who have land. When I grew up, most of us, when we were growing up, somebody in your family has some land. People had land, But now it's becoming like that with white people as well too. Like majority of they're taking land away from people, and corporations are starting to own land, or nations are starting. Like the amount of, and I hate that we get in these conversations like that, but the amount of
it's the elites, Ali. It's the elites, Ali. They want people.
China,
You ever seen that?
China is buying a lot of land in the United States, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Oh, that's right.
I don't want to get
yeah.
But nations and certain people of power, they buying up land to where it coming to a point where we gonna be people. They got,
and that's
you're gonna be in an apartment with AC, with internet, ordering DoorDash, and then you're gonna have a surrogate to go to work for you every day as well too. You're just gonna be chilling at the house, getting super big. No offense to big people. No offense to big people.
Right, let's be real, Ali. But I also said though, let's think about this. We got to really think about it. This is why I brought up the time before when I said I can't stand when I hear the word patriarchy brought up to black men. We've never known anything about that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because in the black community, patriarchy never existed.
Right.
The woman and the man always worked in the black community.
Right.
In some homes it did though, Stu.
But there was still never a patriarchy. It was always a symbiotic coexistence.
Oh, hold on. What you said? Hold on. I'm saying, yeah, you're right. What did you say?
Exactly, Ali.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Y'all got to call out Ali though. I'm saying, yeah, and I heard
Right.
patriarchy
I'm
never
like,
existed.
There was never a patriarchy in the black community.
it was.
That's not true. That's not true.
The uncle, the father, the brothers, like, yes. Men used to be the head of the household back in the day. Of course it was, Stu.
It's not. They were. They were the enforcers of the rules in the household. That's what it was.
Wait, say that again, because you froze.
Household work, and both of them.
No, hold on. You got to slow down so we can. Hey, Stu, you talking and we ain't hearing you. You got to slow down a little bit so we can hear you and grasp what you're saying. Are you trying to say that black families weren't patriarchs?
No. What I'm saying was the idea of the patriarchy in the black community between black families that did not exist.
So
that was never an idea in the black community. I'm gonna keep it real because I can go through historically with this because it's been nearly 60 years that I can actually go through historically and point it out where it never existed in the black community until it was brought up when the patriarchy was really established and talked about by. And let's smell the roses. This is not a shot at.
I think somebody's asking for the link on your side. Do you want me to give you the link on the back chat?
White women had against.
Oh, you know how to take the link. What am I talking about? You know how to copy paste the link. I think somebody on your side asking for the link.
Women
or is that
into that? Because think about it. During that same time period, black men, literally, most of us thrived in industrial factory jobs. Those jobs were pulled out of our communities, and that's when the crack epidemic hit. And what were we left to do? As black men, that was our only way to make money.
So my brother Stu, my brother Stu, what does the patriarchy mean?
When you're talking about in the black community, ask me what you're talking about. Yosemite, the Alamo?
I'm just asking you simply. I'm asking you simply by itself. What is a patriarchy?
Define
I'll do this for you. So the first part of the word patri means father, right? And the archy means authority, right? So it is typically when the man head is the head of their families, okay? And the family passes through the father and the name, the people, the last name. That's why the last name goes to the child as well too. And the men dominate. They take the dominant positions of the family, the society.
Why was that established?
Can I land real fast? The man makes majority and primarily most of the decisions. Okay, tell me what part of the black family that you talking about, what year and era where the black man typically wasn't doing that. And I'll go all the way back to Africa. I'll go all the way back the way to Egypt. I'll go wherever you want to go where the man wasn't always in that position. Name me the era, name me the time, name me the civilization, name me the nation where the man wasn't always leading the household. Oh, you on mute. You on mute. I hope that went on purpose. You look like you rapping, Stu. Stu, you on mute, family.
That is true. But in the black community.
No. I asked you I asked you a question. Tell me, no. Hey, Stu. You talking to Ali. You know one of my and people will say, Stu, I'm asking you, Stu, I'm just asking you, please don't do that to me. Don't do to me what people be doing, and then I go all Ali. I asked you a question. When was the period where the black man didn't lead his household, lead his nation, or lead the family? What time was this? What nation was this? What world was this when the black man didn't always lead his family and wasn't expected to lead his family?
He was always expected, but in the black community, what you're trying to do now is you're trying to make a broad thing. I'm talking about in the black community, in our existence, in this country. Mm-hmm. So we're not going all this broad spectrum shit you're trying to do. No. In the black community, in this country, in this nation, where are we benefiting from a patriarchy? The patriarchy, as we know it, Yeah, a black man leads his family, but he never did so without the consultance of his wife, the other woman, the matriarch in the house, as someone else.
Hell
And
no. Hell no.
Hold
Stu,
on.
you
Okay, so
tripping,
rebuttal.
OG.
So who wants to
I'm just
rebuttal that?
saying,
Who wants to
or
rebuttal
maybe
it
you
first?
didn't grow up during that time
I'm not
period.
about to take over. I'm not going to take over the rebuttal. Who wants to go?
Stu,
Okay,
you
we'll say.
tripping,
Okay,
OG.
okay. So here's the question.
So you mean,
We'll
hold
say,
on, no. I want
Stu,
both
you
sides.
asked the question.
Tell
You asked
me.
the question. We're gonna start from
You
Reese.
can
We're gonna
tell
go
me.
from Reese. We're
If
gonna
you can
start
go
at
back
Reese.
where your grandparents and great
Oh,
grandparents
hey,
can
hey,
tell
hey,
you that
hey,
the woman didn't have a say so in the household. You want
No. I'm 38 years old, Stu. Respectfully.
I'm
I had a
46.
hold on. I got a mama and a daddy. My daddy never had to ask my mama when he wanted to do something that made sense. He just told her after or like during, like, yeah, I'm doing this now. All right, just letting you know. Like, no, bro.
That's
Even
not.
before, even hold on. Even before, no,
What I'm talking about is taking.
patriarchy just means the man leading the household,
yeah.
leading
But
in general. That's
exactly,
all it
I get
means.
that.
Now
You're using what you're.
But
I know
you're
Oh,
I
not
sorry,
have a
Miss
white
Moses. Go ahead.
mother or a Spanish
her.
mother, but I have grandfathers on both sides of my family. On my black side of the family, my father's father, my grandfather was married to my grandmother. He was a stonemason. He was very much the patriarch of the house.
Right.
So,
But tell me he didn't tell me his wife's decision or her words and their conversation with him didn't guide or have any kind of relevance on the decision he made.
well, my
Why
grandmothers,
do you
they
tell
made
me that?
decisions in
Because
the
I
house.
never did.
They made
No,
decisions
you
in the
don't. You don't
house,
know
like
that.
what the children were going to
Yes, I
eat.
do. I'm sorry,
But
I'm small.
but that's not like we're gonna go buy a second car. They didn't make those decisions.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is, before a final decision is made, her voice is heard. Her voice, the things she says, those things are taken. Those were taken into consideration in the
That's
black
new, Stu. That's new.
for the rise of the feminism movement.
70, 80 years ago, men were not asking,
I'm lying
and
about it. I've listened to the stories from my grandparents and my
70,
parents.
80 years
And
ago,
my
Stu,
mom was one of those
men were
idiots.
not asking women nothing. They just did it.
Feminism bullshit.
Hmm?
My mother was one of them dumbasses that fell victim to it. And she's still a victim of it.
Oh my God!
Please don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about.
So, but what you're saying right now is anecdotal. That's your household. That's your household where you had a man, where you had a man in there that had to ask a woman something before he did it. Back in
First,
the days, let's
I,
go to Tulsa, let's go to Mississippi, let's go to any place you want to go to in black neighborhoods. Men didn't have to ask they woman to do nothing. They just did it and they said, babe, I did this. That's it, bro. You got the car
they,
fixed. You gotta go get the car fixed. You just fix the car. This is fairly new. This is fairly new. This is a new thing.
always heard in the
Hey,
household.
Stu, you gonna let them, Stu, you gonna let the people respond, family. You may let people respond to have their positions. It's funny how you saying you can't have a patriarchy without your wife giving you suggestions or advice or some counsel. You may have counsel with her as well too.
There was no thing. Go ahead.
Geez, Stu. The patriarchy is basically the man heading the house. There's no time where the black man and the black woman had equal say with each other. The black man typically always had the last word. No, we going this way. Hey, babe, what you say? Let me think about that one. Let me finish. Let me think about that one. Stu, come on, Stu. That's crazy.
Y'all still missed the very key point of what I said.
No, that's in your
how you expect people to listen to you while you talking over people responding? You doing what Crip Jesus was doing.
I literally said it in the beginning, the point that y'all keep skipping over.
You're just skipping over the fact that you're talking over people. Don't go, my bad. Let me let people land so I can land as well too. What if everybody purposely started just talking over you? Come on, Stu. So Stu,
I was in the middle of talking, and y'all started doing that.
Stop it, man. Come, man, hold on. Is this what we doing? So you a victim.
You're a victim.
Here we
go. See,
I was in the middle of talking, and Wolfstack started talking over me. But you ain't
His
saying
emotions
right.
make
You
him
know what?
cry
You right.
sometimes. Come on, man. Yeah, hey, see, y'all say, boy, hey, Stu, we coming right to you, Stu. What do you when you?
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna.
Stu, you've been talking my whole ride home. That was 20 minutes.
No, we Stu.
Yo.
I just left a
Man.
restaurant from downtown Dallas. It was 20 minutes for me to get here. You've been talking the whole time.
No, I wasn't.
That's real talk, man.
I even got up here, so shut your ass up.
Hey, come get this nigga, man.
Bro, you come with good points, but you've been monologuing
Truth.
for a minute, my brother.
Oh, is my mic low again? So, Stu, the patriarchy is basically man leading the household. What are you trying to say so we can understand? You cannot conflate. Let me finish. You got boy, just go back on mute real fast. Go back on mute. Go back right on mute. Are you conflating the fact that a man would listen to his woman or ask for his woman what she thinks with not being a patriarchy? Because I don't know what time and period you're talking about where the black men and black women had equal say, or the black woman even wanted the equal say with her man.
No, like I said, y'all missed what I said at the very beginning.
No, don't have a conversation. No, we're not doing that. We're going very direct. Let's not have a conversation about the conversation. What are you saying? Just say what you're saying.
Whoa. We're not going to do that.
Do what?
This is what I'm not going to do.
Okay. So again, that's not what we're gonna do. We just want to move on from that. Don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. Hey, whether I'm not, it don't matter if I'm nice. I told y'all, it don't matter if I don't turn up. It don't matter. Somebody gonna still try to find a way to make me find something about nice being wrong. Do what? I just said say what you say. You still in the background talking. Nobody can hear you. You in the back. Nobody can hear you. So let's see. Everybody, what we got almost 300 people watching. What did I do to you?
No, what I said was simply.
No, I didn't ask you that. Nope. What did I do to you just now? What did I do to you?
We're not going to have a conversation about the conversation, but it's not about the conversation. It's about what I originally said that y'all skipped over.
You're doing it again. You're talking about a conversation again.
I'm talking about what I said that y'all.
You are having the conversation about the conversation instead of telling everybody so they can respond to you what exactly you mean. Because I know we're not understanding.
I mean it's simply this: the idea of the patriarchy in the black community, when the whole divide between black men and black women, the idea of the patriarchy in the black community between black men and black women, that didn't exist for us.
What does that mean? No, can you give context?
What I'm saying by this is what is described as the patriarchy now into the authority thing like that. Oh, you're trying to control the patriarchy. That was never a thing in the black community. That was never.
No, say in your house. Say in your house. Say that. And most of us.
Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga.
That's why hold on. You said, hold on, Wolfsex. You said say in your house without actually even knowing me, bro. I grew up in foster care and in group homes in Philly, bro. It's not no family thing. I know what I'm talking about. I watched my fucking family get torn apart from this. I watched it with my own eyes. So don't sit here and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about.
So that means you don't know what patriarch looks like then. Just say that.
No, I do know what it looks like. And I do know what it looks like when it got torn apart by something that didn't exist in the community.
I want to add to this.
No,
the idea of a patriarchy between a black man and a black
just
woman.
let him get it out. Let him get it out.
Okay, sorry. I'm a mute.
Hold on. Hey, Reese, respond to him when he finished. You got to finish, though.
The black woman in the community did not look at her man as an authority figure or someone that controlled her or what she did in that community. She never looked at him like that in those days. That never happened. Those were not the ideas that were in the black community. So, I see you raising your hand, Reese.
Yo,
I
think I know the message you're trying to convey, right?
Go for it.
In those days, we weren't using terms like patriarchy and matriarchy because the situation didn't call for us to use those terms, right? There was order and balance, kind of, right? The man was always running the show. He made the major decisions because he was the breadwinner, right?
Right.
But the worship was around that woman in that family. There wasn't no like he's here and she's here or none of that shit. Nobody ever even had a conversation like that. Things kind of went like a well-oiled machine, and you know, and when and
it was never like that.
Said that shut everything.
Never once here.
Everybody woke right up and came to life and addressed that. What is going on here? You see what I'm saying? So the worship was around
situation with
make decisions. Who you're going to go to? The next
Stu, you got to let Reese talk. He's barely said anything.
You're talking over him while he's talking, man.
He's right though. That's I'm sorry. Reese said it better than I could. Reese
I didn't hear him. I didn't even know what he said. You heard him?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Can you say that again, Reese? If you can even remember what you just said.
I'll try to give you the quicker version. It was more of a balance, right? And there was no archy whatsoever where someone was overseeing the other. And we weren't even using these kind of terms to describe what was going on. It was a whole different custom and culture back then. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is.
So it sounds like you saying, Reese, that it just happened. There was no conversation of instruction. It just fell right into the natural balance.
Like I'm old, and I've never even heard
that.
patriarchy used in the way it's used until the late 2000s that we're in now.
But I got a question.
I can only account for about 5 or 6 years of that word being used commonly. In the other 50 years of my life, I've never heard that shit.
So
nobody never heard wait till your dad.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Savage.
So just because it wasn't discussed and it wasn't instructed, does that mean that it wasn't present?
Yes, because there was no situation to call for us to suddenly start using these terms to describe household relationships. There was more of a balance, and everybody in the building kind of knew what was going on, and there weren't too many complaints about what was going on. Everybody knew their role, and when things got unruly, we ironed it out. You know what I mean? There was no ruler. You know, Dad put his foot down, right? He ran the show. But if mom had needs, everybody woke up immediately. Let's handle this right now. Everyone had to say, they both had the same type of power, not type of power, but level of power, just different kinds. And they weren't.
If they did, why did your mama say, why did most moms say, wait till your father get home?
Start over, bro. Start over.
If there was no power dynamic in the house, why did most black mothers say, wait till your father get home? What does that mean? Come on, y'all acting ignorant right now.
He said that. He said father put his foot down. He did say that. He's just doing it in a different way.
What I'm saying, Miss Mother Rose, is that literally is, even if you don't use the word patriarch, we know that living right now, patriarch literally just means man over things. That's all that means. Man over everything. Man, that doesn't say like women are important. Women are very important. I'm just saying. When I know my mom, let's say, I'll give you a prime example, right?
But Wolfie, do you think that when you're coming out of slavery, that when black men and black women were coming out of slavery, that they paired and got into homes and they were saying to each other, you're the patriarchy, I'm the matriarchy, I'm under you, I follow you? Do you think that is how it started off, when we were freely able to pair with each other? I think that when we're speaking about this, and you got to look at the two men that you're talking to, these are men that are older than we are. So they didn't grow up watching Mr. Rogers. They probably grew up watching other shows that were less what do you call it? Not segregated, but mixed. Like Mr. Rogers had he was one of the first TV shows to have a black man cop, and him and that black man put their feet into a little mini pool together, right? So they didn't have shows like that. They had white people that they were looking at. They were living in Jim Crow. They were living in redlining and things like that. So do you think that for these two gentlemen that their families were under this kind of same thing that we're talking about right now? That's all Reese and Stu is saying. They weren't calling it these things.
Stacks, real quick. This question, real quick. Well, Stacks, just like you said, well, Stacks, they always ask, wait till your mom get home. Or I mean, wait till your dad get home. You ever notice you all go ask to do something, and you ever hear your dad say, "Go ask your mama." It's the same respect.
Yeah,
your mom gives you permission to do something,
especially when he wanted to go no.
Down when the law needs to be laid down. It
Can
was never a patriarchy or a matriarchy. It was an equal level thing in the black community.
It was never equal. It was no. You keep saying that, but in most people that had their father in their house, it's never equal. It was you keep saying that because that's how you feel.
But Reese used the word balanced. He's not saying equal. He's saying balance. So equal and balance are two separate things.
No, but Miss Mother Roses, he said in the black community there was never a dynamic where men were in the head of the household. He said it was always balanced. So balance is equal to equal. It's like almost, if not the same thing. But I'm telling him is he's older than me. He's supposed to know better. I was from an age where I've seen 5 different generations, and I'm only 38 years old. I was born in 87, right? I had I had grandparents and I had great grandparents, right? Even seeing them, the man was always the head of the household. Yes, he confided in his wife. Yes, he confided in the woman he loves. But at the same time, he always had the first and last say. People that might not have had. Sorry, Ali. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, you're fine. We conflating feminist rhetoric, extreme feminist rhetoric, to the way supposedly men used to be back during when women was oppressed, to the fact that when a man has power, a man has always gotten power in his household, and he would give his woman the power of his house. So it felt balanced and it felt equal. That's what would happen. So the man would be the man of the house, and then when he would come home, he'd go, "Hey, babe, this your house now. As long as you're doing what I'm asking, as long as this house is in order, as long as you're taking care of me, you are in charge of this home." But the man ideally gives that woman that power as well too. So if what Stu is saying and what Philly is saying is that there's no way in that black community never used to say, "I dominate my wife, I'll run over my wife," I'll concede to that 100% of the time. None of us have raised where our fathers were domineering or dominant of our mothers, but our fathers were always in charge. Whether he said it outwardly or didn't, he ran that household. And a woman doesn't want to be with a man who's not running a household or who's in charge. She don't want the responsibility. She don't want to be in that position. She don't want to take leadership position of that. And typically when she does, if she makes all those decisions, she'll end up resenting and rejecting that man and and emasculate that man and not look at him as a man. But for the most part, the black man in general, has always led a household, and most of us want to be inside of a household that a man is running. But has most men, I've never heard a man say, "Dominate your woman, control your woman, you're superior to your woman." If he want to have that conversation, of course, you never make your woman feel like that. But the patriarchy is ultimately the man being in charge of the household. And none of us would promote that, the goofiness of saying, "I'm always control my woman. I'm gonna dominate my woman." Nobody on the panel wants love that they have to dominate and control. If she has to love you, the only way she can love you is if you essentially physically in control of her. That's one thing. But if she wants to be under your control and under your coverage, that's the type of love you want from a woman. Because no matter what, the man is always going to be in control, or the woman's going to be in control. Somebody's in control. So it's a woman-led household or it's a man-made household. But the man, if he's running a household, will give power to his woman and dominion to his woman as well too. So it's always been a patriarchy, though. Always been a patriarchy. But I get what you're saying.
Where do we ever benefit from that? Or
a man-led household? What kind of household?
No. I'm saying I get what you're saying.
But we didn't start that. Hold on, hey, Mr. Stu. Stu, we didn't start that conversation. Men ain't start that conversation. Men ain't compete with their women. There ain't no competition. Men is looking for cooperation from that woman. There ain't no competition. You can't outcompete them. You're not faster than the man. You can't jump higher than the man. You're not stronger than the man. You're not taller than the man. You don't have as much resilience as the man. You can't even compete with the man. He's not, and you're not meant to do that with the man. The man was put on earth to take care of the women and the children, and men, other men as well too. So it ain't like we saying compete with her and you better than her. Your role on earth is to take care of the woman, and the woman, and she's supposed to take care of you back for taking care of her.
So
when y'all come together, y'all supposed to make Voltron and shit.
Yeah.
So my whole thing was
something like that's what I'm talking about.
Right. Transformers.
I just don't think it make any sense bringing that up with us, but that's why the whole thing.
But who does? But who brings that? Who typically brings up? We're tired of the patriarchy. Who typically does that?
Okay,
the women.
Okay. And now watch this. The patriarchy gave jobs. The patriarchy lets you take advantage of men. The patriarchy lets you vote. The patriarchy lets you be a businesswoman. The patriarchy lets you run over men, let you sue men, let you garnish a paycheck, take half of his money, so you can protect you. If again, ain't nobody crashing out faster over than what happens to women and children. The ultimate goal of patriarchy is to take care of women and children. That's what man ain't that on the panel. Like, I'm not in a relationship to take care of me. I'm in a relationship to take care of women and children, but I'm with them hoping that they do what I'm asking as well too.
Hey Ali, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is it safe to say then that there is a difference in respect between a man and a woman? There's a different kind of respect as a woman that she gets, the nurturing, the coddling, and all of that, the feelings and all of that in the family, the feeding and all of that. And a man's level of respect is the more of the authoritative side. Would it be safe to say that both are supposed to work together, but it's different?
Yeah, so the woman, honestly,
and I think I think there's a jealousy with that, and I think it's a power dynamic that's the issue right there when we speak on that.
It becomes jealousy. It becomes envious of the man. But
because
not,
they think it's the
not really,
man being almighty man and all of that. Is tyrannical ass nigga.
Just like you a slave to me, I'm a slave to you. If I don't take care of you and you're destroyed, I'm destroyed as well too. Every woman is ideally a home. Like, even if you ain't got no home, she's your home. That's why that saying the home, the heart, no. The heart is what the home. Hold on. What's the saying, man? It's on my door, and I can't believe I forgot it because the heart is where the home. No, the home is where the heart is. Your home is where the heart is. Wherever this person you love, wherever love is, that's where your home is. So your wife or your woman is home. Love, she is love. If there's no love in the house, there's no home. Like, as simple as that. The reason why men wake up, that's why when they talk about the man being high career earners and purposeful men, we are driven like that. A lot of times they try to take complete credit of it, especially if they're not doing nothing back towards the man, but it's in our nature to be driven and purposeful. When we have women, you got to show up every single day to take care of your family. It's no options. She has the option to not have to go to work. You can come back home, you can rest. Essentially, hopefully you cooking, hopefully you cleaning her home. But isn't that being an adult? I'm not asking you to be a slave. If you didn't have me and you at home by yourself, ain't you cooking? Ain't you cleaning? Ain't you take care of the house? How come when it comes to having to do it for a man, you become a slave? But again, women have the most valuable role. We may have the most important role, but a woman being a mother, a woman being loved is the most valuable. Ain't nowhere. There's no reason for us to live if she's not loved. There's none. We be fighting and going to war every single. The fact that women exist is why men fight for peace.
And if a man is willing to jump in front of a bus and die for you when he hears something rattling downstairs in the basement in the middle of the night, shouldn't he be considered the head of the household? Like, what is wrong with that?
There you go,
what is wrong with
AKA
responsibility is to protect you. Your responsibility is to nurture him and the children. I don't understand like why both of those things are not equally as powerful. But the women want all of the glory, but they don't want any of the sweat equity that goes into being a man. Like the man has to kill the bear, he has to bring home the bacon, he has to do all of these things, and they just get to sit back and clean in an AC in a well air conditioned home. You know, like it's like, come on, ladies, like let's stop this.
You weren't
It's
saying, yeah.
balance, but
No.
he's clearly gonna die for you versus die for him.
No.
So
Hey, Reese, before you say something, what Rose basically is saying, if I'm willing to die, if I'm willing to die for you, then you should be willing to live for me. That's it. That's it. If I'm willing to die for you, you should be willing to live for me. That's a simple trade-off. Go ahead, my brother Reese, and then Savage. Go right after Reese.
Yo, listen very, very carefully. Right? I've been the other guy my entire life.
Get closer to the mic, Reese. I don't know if that is turn. You got the fan on. I think you got the mic on the fan or something, or the cat. Something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now you're good.
All right, look, listen very carefully.
My subwoofer.
Hold on a second. Hang on a second. I've been the other guy all my life. And one thing that women know how to do, like experts, is that over time, when they're a housewoman, a house mother, and all of that, they learn hacks and ways to take care of their chores and homely responsibilities in a very, very short period of time, so they can have the rest of the day to play. That job of being a housewife is not as hard as you think it is. There are hacks, ways to make it look like a walk in the park. There's no one alive who can debate me on this.
Are you? Have y'all not? Do y'all realize we so brainwashed and programmed and engineered? We only talk about this when it comes to doing it for a man. She not complaining about it when you're just an adult. If a man's single, what he doing? He's cleaning, he's cooking, he take care of his house. If a woman is single, ain't no big issue. She got to cook and clean. She got to take care of her house. It only becomes a point of contention when you have to do it for somebody else. That's all it is, really. Like you have to, think about this. You said you wanted to work, but then you say, being a housewife is a job. So then why you want to go to actual work? Why don't you still keep working in the house? If you want a job, you want the opportunity to work. Stay your behind in the house and keep working there. And if you say it's a job, but for some reason, if we come back home, it's the easiest job in the world now. It was the hardest job in the world when you was home, but soon as the man come home and you go to work, and now I'm a lazy bum. Now I'm a broken, a lazy bum. It's the craziest thing in the world. So ultimately, what you start seeing is that the woman wanted a lot of women. Shout out, and I'm gonna say it again because I gotta keep saying it. Shout out to the real women. Shout out to the women that love their family. Shout out to the women that love their purpose. Shout out to women that's taking care of home. Shout out to women that's taking care of yourself to be the most productive, loving, giving person in society, and being a woman of community, God, youth, and righteousness. But for these other women, they wanted to go to work, so they didn't have to work for their man. And then they sending their kids to daycare, so they ain't got to watch their kids. That's all it ultimately is, because none of y'all complain about what you do. Y'all love it. Every man on this panel can work a 12-hour shift, and when he get home, he still want to beat the brakes off his woman. It ain't no, oh man, I was working all day today. I'm tired of that sex. I don't feel like having sex. Hey, I came home just in time to beat the brakes off of you. That's what I did. I worked all day. Hey, do we need to do something with the kids too? But the ultimate goal, I'm still gotta make love to my woman. I'm here for my lady. I still gotta make the brakes off of you. A lot of women. I'm tired. I don't.
What is Ted Riley doing over here?
I was at home, or I was working all day, or I was with the kids. Man, don't operate like that. Hey, y'all could be at home all day being daddies. Your kid jumping all over the place. You playing with them. I can't. And in your mind, well, I can't wait till she get home. That's man. Hey, correct anybody on the panel. If y'all at home with your kids and your woman either went to work or been gone all day, you be like, well, I'm with my hold on. I'm with my kids. But I can't wait till she get back tonight, boy. Y'all don't be like that.
You on your Faith Evans right now, son.
Everybody, I swear to God, anything. If I go to work, well, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that tonight. If you at home with the kids, boy, whoo, I can't wait to see that tonight. There's nothing you can do that you can't wait to get back to the woman. So if and again, when they be saying that we don't want to sit, we don't whatever. Like, We love women. All we talking about the fact is we want women to value men and to reciprocate. That's it. And you can't even you can't keep up with what I got to give to you. We got enough love for everybody. So all I'm saying is, men just talk about either bad women or women not reciprocating and valuing their men. We don't say we don't need women. We need women. We love women. And we obsessed with women, and we crazy about women. How the hell I'm not gonna be crazy about no damn woman?
Can't
You
live
know what I'm
without
saying? We don't say delete black boys. We don't say I don't need marriage. I don't need a man. I can do it all better by myself. Brag about the single life. Brag about hot girl summer. Brag about being a boss bitch, a bad babe. We don't brag about none of that. Hey, where this woman at? I want a woman. That's the number one thing that men are looking for. You want a woman. That's all.
trying to
Period.
get in deep.
Anybody rebuttal me if you want to. Right now, y'all thinking about Reese was like, yo, man, yo, where that? Yeah, like you think about the lady. You either think about a woman that you ain't with, or you think about a woman you ain't with. That's majority of the time what women think. And then you get disrespected for that. You are sexist because you thinking about a woman. Ain't that crazy? We don't love women, but most men want multiple women. What the hell you talking about, man? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all would take on 10 women. We love women, and he used that against us, man. He was womanizer. We love women.
Hey, Ali, think about the most hardcore, raw, red pill dude you ever thought of in your life that goes around using the B word and every other sentence and FD.
Can't wait to be on the plantation.
Even him is going to try to get as much box as he can.
That nigga trying to dive deep.
And you know what most women doing? You know what most women doing?
Most women
are going on missions. Most women are going on flights. Most women are finding every way possible to prove that they don't need a man.
Yo.
Right. What the hell?
Think about that, yo. And then you come out here talking about the patriarchy. The patriarchy was built to take care of women, Stu. What you talk about?
Ali cooking like shit, boy. That boy cooking. Deep fry cooking.
What you talking about, man? Stu, what we talking? Wait, man, with a patriarchy? What you mean? All a man want is a woman to love him. That's it, Stu. The patriarchy is built around her.
Hey, Ali, I got a theory, right?
Cooking like a motherfucker. God damn.
That's the case. What the fuck they complaining for?
This man cooking.
Savage and smell the roses, and Truth already talked about it. They are complaining about having to have a responsibility to love you. That's controlling. So when you control your hold on, Stu. Right. When you got one woman, you gotta control where you put your manhood at. You gotta control that thing down there because it got a mind of its own sometimes, right? You gotta control yourself, not going outside with the boys all the time. You gotta control yourself not to go to the strip club. You gotta control yourself not to be going to see other women. You are controlling yourself to be with this woman. So as soon as you say, "Hey, you know what? You shouldn't talk like that." You shouldn't talk like that. You shouldn't dress like that. You shouldn't conduct yourself like that. You should cook a little bit like you would cook if you was by yourself. You should clean like you was by yourself. Just one more low. Oh my God. Smell the roses. Ali's controlling. Oh my God. Realize it's controlling. Because you asking to be loved and you asking for the woman to meet an expectation and standard that she wants a relationship with you, but she wants you to have no authority with all the responsibility.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on, one more. That's slavery. Responsibility with no authority is slavery. We
manipulation.
We went over this because I said it in the
manipulation
beginning of
at
this
its
live,
finest.
and I'm gonna say it again. A lot of women would. Am I on the TV? Well, like I said, a lot of women was never taught that you have to earn a good man, and they don't know that there's requirements and standards that's expected of them to be able to obtain and keep him. Just because you can sleep with him don't mean you can keep him. Just because you could be a guest in his house don't make you a resident in his house.
See
You
what
can
I'm
get
saying?
dismissed at any given moment. That's just what it is. But I believe what happens is the ego and the pride comes into it, and it's like, well, he wasn't good enough, or he was this, or he didn't want to commit. He was the problem. It got to be everybody but the person that was there. I don't think women want to acknowledge their flaws, and people can't accept accountability. They
No,
really
what
don't
is
want
it?
to
I
hear
can't
something
hear.
wrong with you.
Calm
Facts. Can
down,
I ask
Ali.
y'all?
She gaslighting you. She
Hey,
gaslighting you.
Jazz. I'm unmarried with no kids. The best thing I can do with you prove my point is to live for myself. What the hell are you proving by living for yourself? Anybody can live for themselves, Jazz.
She's
I
a
can live for
spinster.
myself, Jazz.
She's a spinster. When
No,
she gets older
Yeah.
and she has
don't go
no
too hard. No,
husband.
don't go too hard. Don't go too hard.
No, wait,
Don't go
but
too
I just
hard.
made
Don't
a
go too
video
hard.
about this because
Come on, Jazz.
what ends up happening is what's happening in Japan. There's nobody to take care of them when they get older, and then they become the problem of the
Yes.
government.
Why, hey
Yo,
Jazz?
can I add
Why?
to this,
Hold on,
y'all?
real quick. Why should men not just bust nuts 24/7 and care about getting sex if women are designed to live for themselves now? Why the hell should I think about why? Hold on, hey, hold on, Rose, slow down, please. Smell the roses. Hold on. I'm making a point. If you're gonna live for yourself, stop calling a man a womanizer. Stop talking about he ain't got no dick discipline. Stop talking about he don't want to get married. Stop talking about he want to be single. Stop talking about he busting down everything. If you living for yourself, don't be mad when men start living for themselves and don't come protecting no woman or caring about no women. It don't make no sense, Jazz. You just, and I know you got a man, Jazz. How can the best thing you do is live for yourself? That don't mean nothing at all. That's why we say when women talk about sex, it don't mean nothing if you get sex. You can get sex all day long. It's hard for a man to get sex, but go get a relationship. Go get somebody to put a ring on your finger. Go get somebody to love you and take care about you. How about that? Go prove to me that somebody else love you more than you love yourself. God dang, man.
There's no pregnant young people on planet Earth right now. That's a fact. I got y'all thinking. All 7 of y'all shut up and let me finish. Why you
hey, restart from the beginning, you cooking. Let me hear what you said. Go ahead.
Okay. There's no pregnant young people on planet Earth right now. None of y'all try to debate that. All 7 of y'all shut up and let me finish. And I have a theory as to why. And Jazz's comments has a little bit to do with it. So we are in full steam. The boss bitch era is at its peak right now, where it's me. Right? I don't see young people trying to holler at each other in the malls. I'm in the mall literally every single day. I gotta go through the mall to get to work. And I'm at like 4 different bus and train stations. All this going 2 ways every day. I see everybody. No one is talking to anybody, but they're all on these devices trying to get at somebody on the device. The young boys are sitting around on the train in groups trying to holler at chicks on the devices. And I'm assuming that these people are not on their block or in their neighborhood like the way we used to do it back in the day. You met chicks in your immediate neighborhood, sometimes on your own block. You wanted to bang all the chicks in your neighborhood. These dudes don't go after the chicks on their block. Everybody has somebody that's far away, and nobody wants to get pregnant for some reason. So I feel like the women you're going to get horny. You're going to fuck. You should probably find a dude you'd like to do that with, because living like that, you find a lot of dudes that you like and you're going to fuck them. And they're going to do the same thing. And this culture is only going to bloom into ultimate chaos. Where is the next wave of children going to come from? They ain't even, where are they?
It's crazy. You know, for the first time in history, 40-year-old women are having more kids than teens. Like, first time in history, young women.
Now that you've all had a chance to think.
40-year-old women are having more kids than a young girl.
Now that you all had a chance to think for a minute or two, I want y'all to respond to what I said. There are no pregnant young people on this planet. I haven't seen one in 5 fucking years.
Hey, let me
and that is a fact. That's a fact.
Hey,
hold on, CEO. Hold on, CEO. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. I'm being a horrible host. Hey, I apologize to my brother Rolando, and I apologize to my brother CEO. Let them speak first, and then Truth, you just came back, so I know you ain't been talking. You come right back in. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother Rolando, then CEO, then Truth. You on mute,
You
my
on
brother.
mute,
I
Rolando.
gave you the mic, brother. You on mute. You talking
You're
to yourself,
muted.
brother.
You muted, Rolando.
It's your time to shine, brother. You got to unmute, fam. Huh?
Unmute
Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, you need. Hold on,
Oh, you need
Stu.
2 seconds. Okay.
You my co-host.
No, I was just letting you know he was muted.
How many voices he need?
I didn't know if he was still talking.
Yo, Stu, you a trip. I love you though.
I love you
You're
too.
still
You
muted,
need. You say
Orlando.
you need 2. Is he saying he need 2 seconds or 2 minutes? Is that what you're saying, Rolando?
Blue Dot, you're
Just
muted.
gotta,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just go since he
Go
not.
ahead, CEO. Go ahead, CEO. And your mic cracking up too, man.
All right, my bad.
That mic a little dusty.
That's better.
Nah, it's a little dust. Let me see if I can help you. Hold on real quick. All right, go ahead.
That's good now.
Nah, it ain't good. Hold on. Let me see. It sound like it's a what happened? It sound like there's a short or something. Or your camera running hot or something. Something happened. It don't sound like it usually sound. Go ahead, True. They ain't ready. See, they don't be ready, man. They don't
All
be
right,
ready.
so what Reese has spoke on, it's
Hey, refresh real quick, CEO. Just refresh.
it keeps reminding me of the rat experiment, Ali. It keeps what Reese spoke on, where men aren't trying, and at first it was an explosion, and now we're not dealing with each other because of the being able to connect with each other socially due to these phones. You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing. So I just say, man, I appreciate what y'all do. The conversations I hear on TikTok, those where you can really tell where the climate of the society is going. And I think Savage, you can speak to it how it is on TikTok. It's not getting no progression like say these conversations here on TikTok. Man, it's like the wild wild west, and I'm talking about that's how they handle their relationships as
You
well.
say something, ILKAHN?
Yes, sir. You ready?
What you say?
I said, you ready?
You can hear me now?
Yeah, you got a problem?
Can you hear me?
You got a problem?
Yes.
Can
Yes,
you
we
hear
don't
me,
have a
ILKAHN
problem.
Ali?
Yes.
Yeah, you got a problem?
You can hear me?
Yes.
All right, then. That's what's up.
What's up?
Yeah, holla, get up with me after the show.
What's that mean? Who are you?
Come contact me after the show.
Who are you?
Blue Dot. We being peaceful tonight, right?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Well, what's
Okay.
wrong with saying contact me after the show? What's wrong with that?
Your delivery is horrible, fam.
He taking it.
You said my microphone was off.
Yeah,
You don't remember? Is my microphone on now?
Yeah, we can hear you
That's
now.
how you
My
talk.
bad. I thought, man, they said, remember, y'all said my microphone was off.
Yeah, we were just trying to see
Oh,
if you
My
wanted to
bad.
speak.
I'm gonna lower my tone. Yeah, contact me after the show.
Okay, you on some positivity.
Yeah, contact
Boy,
me
Your
after the
delivery.
show.
All right, man. That sound.
Y'all said my
like,
microphone. Y'all said my microphone was off. I didn't know if it was. I didn't know if you could hear me or not.
okay, this you know him, Smell the
Yes,
Roses?
this is
Okay,
a
you
rose.
good. Then you good. Okay, Rolando, you good, my brother. I was just trying to get you in the conversation, my brother. Sound like
Yeah,
you turned up on me.
Yeah, Blue Dot, we wanted to know, did you have anything on the topic?
Yeah. What was the topic? I couldn't never understood. I could never understand it.
Okay, so we were just talking about men's roles and women's roles, and basically, do you agree that there should be like the man of the house? Do you agree with this saying like men should be the ruler of the house or the patriarch of the house, the head of the household, and the women do the nurturing? Do you agree
A
with
woman
that line
gonna
of
know if she got a good man or not.
Okay.
A woman's not gonna follow nothing into a dead road. Period.
Oh my God!
Ali. Okay.
She said until
CEO.
what?
CEO.
Hold on. You said she ain't gonna follow until what?
A woman is not going to follow. She's not gonna follow President Obama into a dead end.
What did you say, nigga?
Okay, I got you. So, CEO, it's your turn. I get exactly where he coming from.
I just wanted to know if Reese said is an actual fact. There's no pregnant young people. If that's a fact,
It is a fact. It is a fact.
that's
There's no
extremely
pregnant young people.
No,
yeah.
what he means to say
You
is
mean in
that the birth
general? He's
rates
saying
are
in general.
declining.
Yeah,
The
the
birth
I knew that.
Daycares
They
in the
know
high
You mean
schools is
ACO?
ready to
See,
shut
hold
down.
on,
All
Reese,
of them.
Reese.
There ain't no
Hey, Reese.
daycares in none of the
Hey,
schools
Reese,
no
Reese,
more.
you being fun, being hyperbolic, right? That's what you're doing, right?
I just
Fam, I'm out here every day. I catch
No,
buses.
I'm with you. No. I agree. No. I'm saying in general, you saying there's young kids out here pregnant. There's young people out here pregnant.
Okay.
Damn.
Reese,
But what he's saying is that
Somebody
majority.
came up with somebody under 20 years old pregnant. Anybody do it. Call people.
I saw two
right
girls
there,
together.
yeah,
I saw two girls together getting in the Uber that were talking about bragging about they both were pregnant together. So I seen it, but I'm with like it's extremely rare.
I'm about to say
in
I
the
can't
amount of
stand
young
up
people
somebody
being
right now.
the marriage is being delayed. Hold on, real Stu. If they can't hear y'all, just refresh. And you can't, Stu, you can smoke, but you can't have the cigarette or whatever that's in your hand on the screen. Yes, sir. But it's
my bad. I forgot that part.
it's what up the baby making is definitely declining. Absolutely, there's no doubt about it.
So let's take what I said right now. Think for a minute, everybody on the panel, about the rest of your life, going back when you were in your 20 How did we populate the world? What did we see every summer in every city?
Oh, it's over.
Pregnant young girls every fucking way. Every year until 5 years ago. That's how we populated the earth for the last half century.
Hey, Reach, you know what really happened? CEO settled down. That's what happened. CEO ain't outside no more. Nobody getting pregnant, man. That's all.
CEO in the crib now, huh?
CEO in the crib now, Reese. That's what happened. No, but the birth rate globally is a problem right now, where when we get older or our kids get older, there's not going to be people being able to take care of them. And a lot of us ain't gonna have nobody to bury us. Especially, well, I ain't gonna say especially, or we keep talking about them, but like especially, you know who, but people ain't gonna have people burying them in the ground, man. And they think they can die without no family. They're bragging about it.
That's what I was saying earlier. That's what's happening in Japan right now. We can make a killing investing in Japan because there are so many families that didn't have children that just died off, and they're giving real estate away for like $1, Ali.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Can I speak real quick? All these conversations, I simplify things. So we know the people who were in control. Let me think. The dude that's over Microsoft, they have a depopulation agenda. Are y'all aware? Y'all know that he literally say, "I want to depopulate." So that's one way they did it, and then they did it with the jab. You know, with all that going on, that's one way they did it, and then also with these
deletions.
Yes.
Coronavirus.
Don't forget. There's
Can't say the
70.
word.
I said deletions. There's 73 million deletions worldwide every year. Where
that's a nation.
That's babies not making it into this world.
We kill a continent every year. That's a continent, mathematically.
Crazy.
So check this out. Check this out. Hold, let me land real quick.
Last one, and I'm done. Hey, true. I'm getting right back. It's more babies that were deleted in the last 40 years than all the men that have been deleted in the last 100 years and all the wars and all the homicides in the last 40 years.
Women are diabolical.
So
that's crazy.
That's true. So they do it.
And kids come first. Last one. Hey, true. Do kids come first?
Most definitely. Family and kids.
No. Like based on what's happened in society, does it look like kids actually come first?
No. They last, especially with everything that came out in those files and whatnot. So they did it with everything you described on, And then they also did it with the psychological warfare, with the feminism and the self, and the I'm gonna put off kids, and I'm gonna put off marriage, and I'm gonna put off things. We got to understand that the um the opposite of the Most High is at work through the people who control these forms, media, movie, music, the
Yeah.
music moguls, where they're teaching separation. I just said, you know that song, baby, come pick up your clothes. I
I
have them for
have them
them
Oh,
for
folk.
me.
Look,
I
I
love
oh
that
yeah.
said,
Hey, I
song.
love that song.
no, but listen. I said for the past 20 years, women for the most part have talked about songs that separated. I don't want no scrub. We can go on and on.
The
It,
video
it
messed it up though, Truth. The video messed it up, but that song is fire. Like it's
You
about
mad at Scrubs? Go listen to Pigeons.
it's just to
it's about to
harmonize
get
it.
it's about to get about getting
That
the
was
man
good
back in your
too.
life. That song is a phenomenal song. I wish the video was better, but that's my
Hey,
song. Like
Ali, I got a
I didn't
question
at
for
But
you.
first.
it's
I didn't.
but look,
But remember this. Look. Oh, go ahead, Truth. My bad.
as I land, I'm just saying everything is about doing the opposite of be fruitful and multiply. If you think about it,
You ain't know
everything is
that?
a
Look at that. Hey,
everything is the opposite about a man and a woman being together. That I'm done. That's it.
I
That's
got a
it.
y'all
question
know
for
that. Look,
Ali.
live spelled backwards. You living backwards is evil.
Damn.
In order to live, you got to have some evil in you.
Oh,
I got a question for you, Ali.
Here you go.
Do
Go
you
ahead. Go ahead.
do you believe the abortion numbers that they put out, or do you think
Do I,
they're like they boost them? You think they lie about it?
the amount of women that's bragging about it, the amount of women that's getting. There's a girl that interviewed a girl that was bragging about having 10 deletions. So I don't think they're lying about it. I don't think it's
They
exaggerating.
deleted
I think
twins.
I think most of
Twins.
these, I think a lot of these women, not most, it's a certain minority of women who's doing it too. It's not, so let's not do what women do with us. It's not majority of
Right.
women who's doing this. It's a minority of women who's doing this. It's not a
Over and over and
majority of
over.
women. There's not a majority of women who delete kids. It's a minority of women who delete kids. So
But
we don't do what
if
a
the
lot of these.
numbers are real, right? If the numbers are
Yes.
real, mathematically, what this means mathematically, not trying to be mean, is that the biggest human massacre ever recorded is literally performed every year and improved on because the numbers always go up. I researched it every year. That's the biggest. There's never been a human massacre, not the flood of Noah, the slave trade, none of that can even pale in comparison to what happens every year on this earth if those numbers are real. Do y'all understand that?
It started in
Say that again.
1965. It just started. It literally just started less than 60
Since
years
the Civil
ago.
Rights Act of 65, it started like that.
That
We're
like
saying the flood of Noah only killed a few million people.
the time of which when this started, when people started, okay, I have choice, I'm gonna delete my baby, I'm not gonna have, the time period is so short in comparison to how we got here off of all the families built upon. Like we're going backwards. Humanity is going
Talking
backwards.
about less than 60 years built on top of over 300 million.
So you know what the sick part about it is. So what Reese is saying now, Reese, it's 73 million deleted every year, but it's 130 to 140 born every year. If that number starts doubling, oh, we in trouble. Just think about that. So the 73 million being deleted is 130, 140 being born every year.
Here's a bad joke for you. If every woman, if they decided next year no one's going to have an abortion, we're going to have real problems. There's going to be 70 million new human beings suddenly. Infants.
I disagree.
Well, we don't have a problem. We wouldn't have a problem. So you could. So when
We
they
can't
talk
even
about
handle 20 million migrants. What we going to do?
but no, but that's a lot. Now that's a lot. So you could put the whole world's population in Texas. When they talk about overpopulation, they're lying about that.
Yeah.
So they lie that.
I'm talking about
now,
resources and immediate
we got the
resources.
we got the resources, man. They lying. They lying about all that. Now that's fear mongering. So matter of fact, if we didn't have immigration, so Reese, immigrants is what's helping to sustain the country as much as they try to talk about immigrants, because we don't have enough people. We need the influx of people coming into the country because we're not making enough people. When enough people not having babies, enough people not taking the jobs as well too. The
Yeah, that
immigrants
flow has to be regulated though. You can't just turn the faucet on high.
but they lie majority of black people, white people, immigrants is not the biggest part of our problems. It's the corporations. It's the corporations. It's the cost of living. It's the fact that people can't survive. It's the inflation.
We got bigger problems than immigrants. I agree.
It's the people in power is our biggest problem. Those
our air is the problem right now.
Yeah, they try to get us to deflect from the problem by pointing at everybody else. They're not even close to the biggest.
I think men and women getting along is a bigger problem than immigration.
Nobody said that. I didn't say illegals are making up the difference of children. I said they're helping the country. I didn't say that. We need people. We need the influx of people to come to the birth rate.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't need illegals though.
Right. Who not illegal? Who ain't an immigrant here?
No. I mean, like
no. Oh, you said illegals. No, I'm not saying. Okay. No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, be careful. Be
but
careful.
there's still y'all. The majority of people who they claiming are having the problems with the illegals is the people who came over here and didn't get another green card. Most of the people that end up being illegal here are people who came here illegally and now they're illegal. That's what's happening.
They didn't get their
most of the people here that's coming here ain't coming here the wrong way. That's
a lot of them just didn't.
But it's still a crime. I'm not taking away from the fact that if somebody comes over here, it's a crime. If you come over here illegally, you came over here illegally. But majority of people that they're talking about illegal are people who came in illegally, and then they ain't redo them papers to stay in the country. But they still working.
That's the key.
You understand the playbook though, right?
Well, yes, but hold on.
If you want to get a kilo across the border, you put it on the bread truck, you put it in the middle.
I got
all the other bread around.
I got a family. I got a family. I got to love, take care. You said, you know what I was thinking about all night. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to try to get to that soon tonight.
The lady. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
we got 5 more minutes. So anybody got any final words? And by the way, I'm gonna say it over and over again. We love our women. We love our women. We love our women. When we had these conversations, we are talking about the certain women that it applies to. If it doesn't apply, let that mother fly. And you should be on our side when we talk about them type of women anyway. But that's a whole nother. Just like when you talk about them deadbeats and the people who delete and the people who disrespect and put hands on each other, people who violent, toxic, and all that, we don't like them either. So you shouldn't like the women we talking about as well either.
I'm gonna get out of here.
I hope my cap cut working now. My cap. Anybody cap cut now? Anybody cap cut not working?
Yeah. Well, let me look at it. But I want to say this because you want to get out of here, Ali. I want to say this. I'm gonna get out of here. Savage. Smell the rose. Mrs. Smell the rose. It is an honor and a pleasure to actually share the stage with y'all two. I love your perspective. I love how you hold women accountable. You're unafraid to hold yourselves accountable. We need more women like you in today's society. Keep being who y'all are. You'll always have respect and love for me. It's a pleasure to meet y'all. Thank you all. Ali, Breeze, my Philadelphia Targaryen brother.
Are you close to your father? Not really. Does he even return your call?
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna end it on this note, and I'm gonna keep it real simple. You can't love nobody until you love yourself first. You can't accept yourself until you take accountability first. Don't ask or look for nobody until you've done the work within you first. If you don't like who you with, it's because you was the problem first.
Ooh.
I
love you.
Anybody else?
Me too. I'm gonna get out of here.
Auntie. That did it right there, Ali.
Big 12's in the chat. Shadua Sanders. What's up, Auntie?
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. Be light.
Hey, I gotta read these super chats. All right, I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. All right?
I love y'all too.
Hey, shout out to everybody that came and rocked with your boy. Y'all are all family to me. Even the people who don't agree, y'all still family. All right. Let's not make it too personal. Let's not be throwing at homonyms. Let's not get crazy with each other. We trying to have a productive conversation and a productive show where everybody can come up here and build. All right. Much love to all the contributions, the donations, and the support, man. Much love to the people who was watching on Smell the Roses side. I think people was watching on Stu Vision side. People was watching on Tia side. Much love to all y'all. Much love to everybody that came through. Hopefully y'all stay around. Y'all know we don't play around. All right. But make sure y'all like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you sharing even while I'm talking. I'm gonna finish reading some of these rest of these super chats, man. And while y'all leaving, man, shout out to J Mill, Jay Tillman, shout out to William Graves, shout out to Smell the Roses, shout out to who is this? Kate Clap Zoe, I'm trying to say your name. I gotta show love to everybody. J Rob, Construction Icon. Sorry you couldn't come up, my brother. I don't know what was going on with your system. J Rob, Bernard, y'all ain't even on my side. Still gonna show y'all love. Al Screen, Jazz, you know I love you, Jazz. Even though Jazz, boy, you making the headlines, ain't you, Jazz, boy? William, my brother. Is that real authentic? Is that, I hope you ain't the one. I hope that ain't you that been doing. It might not be you, but I think it's you, but you might not be you. My brother Ricky Beavers, First Cause, my brother Mick the Most, becoming the legendary untouchable, Bill of Rights. Am I missing anybody? I don't want to miss nobody. If I miss you, I'm sorry. All right. Neff Form, DJ Torch, T.O., Twan, Drobonot, Wolfie, Wolf Stack, Leslie K, Put Her to Work, Stu, I Funny, Summer, I Tone, man. Much love to everybody, man. I try to get to everybody. All right. I'm gonna try to get love to everybody. Much love to Savage, much love to Smell the Roses, much love to my brother Real Eyes, much love to my brother Stu again. If I didn't say it. Woo's Dragon, keep doing good work. I'm trying, my brother. I'm trying, man. They be out here hating on your brother. You know, I'm just trying to tell the truth, you know. Savage again, thank you for coming through, my sister. Let's finish reading these. All right. My brother T.O. was the sponsor of the show with $55. Much love to you, my brother. I truly appreciate that always. You know I do. Let me see. I think we was right here. Zero Fallout with the $5 super chat. They said it out loud at the WEF. You will own nothing, eat bugs, and like it. They ain't even trying to hide it no more. Good Lord. I construct still asking for the link. The link ain't working. Chef Chapino, salute family. You and Fatty pulled off the hoax of the century, aka the great filtration. Well, and
Got your ass.
And then Twan, yo, who live? Is somebody live? If I can do a restream, Smell the Roses, are you going live? Who live right now? Let me see who I can send this to. Smell the Roses, are you gonna stay live? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna send y'all. Is Nino going live today? Let me see. Nino, you going live today? 9 o'clock today. No, Nino not going live today. I think I'm gonna send it to my brother Stacy Prince. That's why I'm gonna send it to my brother Stacy Prince, man. Let me see. Tia.
I'm sorry. I did not try to click on this.
It's okay, Tia. Luckily, you ain't doing nothing else, Tia. You better be careful. Turn that camera
I
off.
literally
Tia.
just opened up my laptop.
You better turn that camera off, Tia. You know what I'm saying? You almost got in trouble. Hey, have a good night, Tia.
All right, good night.
All right. Shoot. Y'all about got a surprise, and I was my whole screen about to lose my screen, man. My brother Twan with the $5 super chat. I think Stu is under the And then my brother DJ Torch with the $5 super chat. Black men no longer have control of themselves, so they no longer can control the house by default. Some can and some cannot. Man, brother, I don't think that's the case, my brother. Most people are controlling themselves. It's the part where we struggling is in a relationship. If the sisters are going to pick themselves every time it's time to reciprocate and love you, and they want to lead themselves, you can't lead nobody that don't want to follow my brother DJ Torch. So I don't agree with that one. I can get your perspective. I think there are men that's not leaders. I think there are men who are bums. I think there are men who are not productive. I think there's men who's lazy and not motivated. But for the most part, most brothers and sisters got control of themselves. It's where their priority lies. And men still crazy about women. Women just gotta be crazy about men. Oh shit! And then my brother DJ Torch with a $2 super chat. More men attack women than they do saving them. That's absolutely wrong. You can come pull up next time on the show. The data does not show that at all. Less than 1% of the population engage in violent acts or homicide. We're not going to let the black community have that type of rhetoric or narrative. That's absolutely not true. But I still love you though. And if you're going to use that, there's more babies that's getting deleted than the majority of humans who've been deleted on Earth. So do we need to protect children from women? That'd be foolish to say because of what a minority of women are doing. Construct Icon with a $2 super chat. Positive energy activates constant elevation. Much love to you, my brother. And then my brother, is that T.O. again? T.O. Hold on, T.O. I want to make sure yeah, T.O. Okay, my brother T.O. The median age in the United States has risen to approximately 39 to 30, 39.1 to 39.2 years. That's crazy. Oh shit. That's crazy. My brother Wolf's Dragon with the $5 super chat. Keep doing the good work, man. We're gonna keep trying to do the good work, y'all. I appreciate every one of you, even the people who disagree, even the people who hate watching. Y'all know I still rock with y'all. Y'all know I still love y'all. And even if you don't agree with everything that's going on, know that I still support and love the people. Sometimes you gotta love people from a distance as well, too. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send y'all, let me see, to my brother, Stacy Prince. All right. Tell him Ali sent y'all. All right. Tell him Ali sent y'all. Let me see. I think he got my brother Obsidian in the building. All right. Make sure y'all say Ali sent you. All right. My brother Stacy Prince be making the headlines as well, too. All right. Let me see. If I can find a redirect. Now, look, Fat, I was about to send it to Untouchable. I don't see Untouchable online. I do not want to get fired and be kicked off the Untouchables again. That's why I really got kicked off, because I didn't send redirect to one of the Untouchables. Let me see. Where we at? All right. So y'all, if y'all still want to, my brother Stacy Prince is interviewing and having a discussion. Dang, he ain't got it on. So let me see. Let's see. Does Lapeef have? Look, I'm gonna do Lapeef. I'm gonna see. It's gonna be like, Ali send it to somebody. Let's see if he got his own. He might not even got his own. That's the only person else I could left to send it out. Or no Fugazi. You know what? I'm gonna send it no Fugazi. That's what I'm gonna send it to. Let me see. Let's see if he got his turned on. Y'all want to watch no? Oh, hold on. Let me ask y'all. Would y'all rather go to Lapeef or would y'all rather go to No Fugazi? Where y'all want to go? Where y'all want to go? Y'all want to go to Lapeef or y'all want to go to No Fugazi? Where y'all want to go? Where we taking y'all? And that's if Lapeef even worked. Ace Metal Rosa, you so funny. Let me see. My brother Stu say I don't drink beer. I drink that yak. Okay, we're going to Lapeef. All right, we're gonna go to Lapeef. Let's go to Lapeef. We're gonna go to Lapeef. Customization, redirect, and let's see. We're gonna send the Lapeef. I don't even know if he even taking it either. And not like that. Pause. Let's see. Nope, he ain't got it either. Dang, these people that say, oh, we don't even care about the alley-oops. Let me see. Next one. Hey, the only one we can try is Cooley. And he might not got it either. I bet Let's see if he got it. He a smart man. He got it. He got it. So we going to Cooley, y'all. All right. Tell him Ali sent y'all. All right. I love y'all. Oh, Cammy live. And Coco's still in the back talking about she coming back. Coco, if you don't go nowhere next stream, Coco. Hey, great job being a great mother, Coco. Great job being a great mother. All of y'all, all the mothers and fathers, man, much love to y'all. Okay, so we gonna send everybody to Cooley. All right. I love y'all. I'll probably see y'all tomorrow, maybe. I'm gonna help my lady around a little bit tomorrow, around the house a little bit, because men ain't just oppressive. Men ain't just trying to take care of women. I appreciate my woman holding it down. So maybe I'll help her clean tomorrow, take care of the house a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't patriarchy or whatever my brother Stu was talking about. We can help our ladies around the house, right? Okay. Oh, my brother Construct with the $2 super chat. Savage in the Wabbit onesie, though. Let's bounce. What? Oh, what you talking about? I'll see y'all next time. Y'all want me to, I'm gonna end a little bit with the outro. I missed that song. I ain't get to play my song. And then we going to No Fugazi. I'm gonna just play a little bit.
We rise higher to the fire. Hey, hey. Untouchable empire. Hey. Untouchable empire. Hey. We rise higher. Untouchable empire. Lift us higher. Hey, hey. Only empathy. Bring truth to the streets. We stand for the people, never fall, never retreat. Untouchable empire. We don't